Lucille Ball had me as one of her guests on a special that she did. I remember two things about that. First of all, she was so gracious and so warm and sweet and nice to me. But I did, which as a woman, I guess in particular, it made me really, I liked it. She was very kind as I watched her. You know, when you're working together, you just see people in all different ways. But that was back when we had cue cards. And I remember she had them bring them to her dressing room. We're doing cards together, she and I. And I watched her vocal tone, and I watched her put on her other hat of being the boss, because she said, no, pull that. You strike that and you go rewrite that, because she would never speak to me that way. I got to tell you, I loved it because she got to the pinnacle of stardom success of anybody, Lucille Ball. And how did she do it? Through this great gift of talent God gave her, but also smart businesswoman and knowing how to manage and do things. You know, she could do it all. Yeah. And I remember that experience with her, and I remember I watched Lucille Ball. I loved her show so much. I love Lucy. Do you remember that any time she'd pull out her saxophone, Lucy would, she'd play Glowworm, and it would be real honking noise on this, like ha 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 ha. It was just really ugly, and you just Well, the deal was we were going to do a song. She had her saxophone, I had my saxophone. We were going to do a song together, and we were going to do The Flight of the Bumblebee. And anyway, this is me trying to recall it, if I'm correct. Anyway, it ended up that we did Glowworm together or something. But I feel like that's a real claim to fame for me to have worked with. And I worked with her. I did several of Mr. Bob Hope's specials, and I worked with her on one or two of those.